Hi y'all, so I am here to do a video on the top things that have helped me in my second go at breastfeeding. If you hear some grunting, there's a newborn right here. So there's that. Figured I would share with you the items that have really I found useful. I found useful with Nash in my beginning stages of breastfeeding, and they have proven to be helpful this time as well. He looks so grumpy. These are going to be in no particular order. So the first thing is nursing pads. So I really like these Lancino, the Stay Dry nursing pads. I don't know why I like these the most. They just don't get all crinkly like in your bra. You know, the other ones, they look jacked up in your brassiere. So these are really nice because they have a nice shape to them that where it doesn't look so obvious. If you have a nursing bra, you know that the most comfortable ones are like the non-padded or anything. So yeah, there's that. So these are really, really awesome, but any nursing pads in general. Now, in the beginning stages of breastfeeding and in the first weeks, months, you have a lot of milk coming in. So I have not found the reusable nursing pads very useful. I liked those in from 6 months on, where I wasn't really expressing a lot of milk throughout the day. Really when I used the reusable ones, which I used the Bamboobies or something like that, I can't remember. I really just like the disposable ones for that early stage of milk production. Secondly, this is like my favorite thing. So I have a huge Bubba keg, a cup like this, but then I didn't even know that they had like a little bit of a smaller version, and I got this and I just honestly, it's really hard for me to even think about drinking water, so I keep this full, and that way I drink enough water throughout the day, because with breastfeeding, water helps. You have to stay hydrated, and with just postpartum recovery, you really should stay hydrated. So this is like a Bubba drink, and you can stick a straw in there or whatever, but I love this, and it stays insulated and cold, and it's wonderful. Your nipples get cray, okay? So basically what happens is you are not used to anything at all ever, you know, sucking the life out of you. So yeah, and babies don't really come out with a beautiful latch. If your kid did, you're so blessed and lucky, but my kids don't. Like Nash, it was rough the first couple months of breastfeeding. Luckily with Archer, it's been pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Like, his latch at the beginning sucked, like, no pun intended, but it has gotten so much better, and now I have no pain, but it sucked for a while, like really, really sucked. And I'd say it took like a week, you know, for us this time, but that was a lot less time than it was with Nash. But what really sucks is that when they're learning to suck, your nipples get cracked and crazy. And so I have found two things to work in those situations. Coconut oil. Mine is in this container because I like to have a little bit just readily available for me. I find that coconut oil is awesome. I really, really like it. Now, when I have super cracked nipples or anything, which I did have at the beginning stages of breastfeeding with Archer, I use this natural nipple butter. I love this stuff because this stuff is like, I feel like it like cleared it up in like a day or so. And I just kept applying it and applying it and reapplying it. So between the two of those, they did the trick. Next are these Burt's Bees Cucumber and Sage. These are facial cleansing towelettes, but I use them to clean off a little bit. If you have ever breastfed, you know that the first month or so, it's crazy. Like, you have milk everywhere. So it's nice to have that, and it smells just so clean. So you feel like you're like clean and, you know, feeling good. And it's refreshing, so it's wonderful. Now, I don't get this like on the nipple or anything because you don't want them, you know, him confusing the taste of this with the breast milk. But just, you know, little cleanups here and there. They're really awesome. My sister actually turned me on to these, and I love them. I only have 2 more items. The next thing is a hand pump. This thing is amazing. Blah. This thing is amazing. This is made by Medela. It's made by Medela, and I actually have 2 because I got one this pregnancy at the hospital, and then I had one from Nash's. And honestly, like, I haven't even pulled out my electric one because this just does the trick. So I hate pumping. With Nash, I think I pumped so much at the beginning that I could not do it ever again. I had inverted nipples with Nash, so I had to pump and then nurse and then pump and then nurse. It was insane. So I really got turned off to it, and I honestly barely pumped ever unless I needed milk on hand for Nash. Anyway, so I have used this for when, like, I just, you know, I've gone a little too long between feedings. Maybe at night, like when we go 3 to 4 hours, I'll have to kind of express a little bit just to make it so that he doesn't get really frustrated with my letdown. So I have an overactive letdown, so it helps to, you know, pump a little bit, and then I usually get like an ounce or two, and then I stick it in the fridge to have it, or the freezer to have it for the future. So yeah, that's awesome. The next one is this Boppy pillow, and I love this. I had this same pillow with Nash. It's the exact pillow. And it's made by Boppy. It has a strap, but I threw it away because I hated that. And it's wonderful because it has like this firm side, and you can just take it out, you know, and wash it. And then it also has like a plush side. So it's really, really nice for breastfeeding because the baby kind of goes right here, and it's just really, really nice. I love this pillow. So I can't remember what it's called, but it is a Boppy pillow, and it's amazing, and I love it. Hated my Breast Friend, hated the normal Boppies, like that were just like this plush side. Love this one. So when I go to breastfeed my newborn, I grab 3 items. This pillow, like a burp cloth or swaddle blanket or something. And then my Milky's cup. So for like the blanket, the reason for that is because if your letdown's like mine, it is crazy. So I like to have like a blanket or something to kind of catch that excessive milk that's coming out. Also, you've spit up and stuff like that. So it's always nice to have something on hand, because once you've sat down to breastfeed, you're not getting back up. Then the other thing is this Milky's cup. So I got this later on in my pregnancy with Nash. And I used it, but oh my gosh, having this at the beginning of breastfeeding is amazing, because you are like expressing milk from the other boob when you're feeding the baby on a boob. So let's say you're feeding the baby on the left boob, you're still expressing milk from the right boob. So this is awesome. It comes with this cool case, which has like a little holder thing. So if you need it to hold it, I don't know, but you know, it has that. And then in it, it's just this silicone material, and mine's wet because I just sanitized it. But it sticks right into your bra, your nipple goes in here, and then it catches all of that milk. So I use this every time that I breastfeed. When I do one side, I put it on the opposite and vice versa. And I get at least 2, sometimes even 3 ounces out of this guy. So, and that's in one feed. And Archer feeds really quickly. He's done with a feed within 15 to 20 minutes. So it's amazing, and it's a really good way to build up your supply without having to pump and stuff. And honestly, I stay at home with the boys, so I'm available. So I like for him to just breastfeed off of me, but this is awesome because now I have a little bit of a supply if we need it. So that concludes all of the items that I have found useful in breastfeeding our second baby. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Let me know below if there's any items that you use that I haven't mentioned, because I love to try any new things, and anything to make it more convenient is much appreciated. So we are doing great. We're very, very happy. I feel like this time around it's been a lot smoother than breastfeeding Nash. Nash, it was really hard. The beginning of my breastfeeding was really hard with Nash. I had to work really, really hard to breastfeed him, and he paved the way for his brother, so I'm very thankful for that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this and found it informative. Let me know below if you'd like to see more videos like this, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all. I am sitting down to film my labor and delivery story. I have sat down twice and tried to film this and either